All right.
All right.
Another episode of the Enhanced Reality with just me and Tolga.
Yep. Unfortunately, Rania couldn't make it because there's a couple things going
You're
on.
a liar, Rania. I'm watching you.
I did throw her like last minute. I'm like, "You're coming tomorrow, right?" She's like, let me have a look." I'm like, "You're
It's
coming
tomorrow? Let me look at my schedule. Eating, training. Yeah, I can't fit it in. Sorry. Yep.
But yeah. What's going on with you? What's new? Let's go over your check-ins.
Oh, my check-ins?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not going to show the photos because I've already posted them. But let's talk about where we are with you, and then we'll talk about Trevor and some other shit.
Sounds good.
But yeah, like, how are you feeling with the little changes we've made? We've already discussed this on the phone, obviously.
Dude, amazing. It's crazy because like I've never had an off season or like a growing phase where I've had I would like vary food on every day. So like I'd have high days, low days, and that helps a lot because like I always had it where like, all right, this is my calorie goal for every day, and I have to eat 5,500 calories. But you just burn out. Like there's no like rest from it. It's which is kind of counterintuitive because you think like with training, like you always take rest days because you can't train every day. So it makes sense with food too, to where like you have, your high days here where you increase your calories, you use insulin, you train your weaker body parts, whatever, you strategize that. But then you have your lower days where like your digestion can rest. And then that gears you up for it. So like today's my high day because I'm doing one of my pull days for my back.
Yep.
So back and biceps, my weakest points. And I'm excited. Like I ate a fucking giant bowl of cinnamon toast crunch and whey this morning, and I'm like, fuck, now I get to go eat like a bunch of rice and some chicken, and I'm like, it's just exciting because I'm like, I'm really hungry for it because like yesterday on my low day, I'm like, fuck, I'm starving, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I have a high day tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I never feel that way. Normally, I'm like, oh, I got to eat like this meal at this time, and like it's like every day is just a drag. But like now it's like exciting.
Yeah. So like, when we first started working together, you're like, yeah, man, I have to use this to, get my appetite to be higher. I have to do this, Megastroll, and maybe we'll have to use MK677. What was my words? I said, no, we won't.
Yeah. No, I haven't had to.
So when an athlete comes to me and I see that, I'm like, okay, what's going on? They've been eating consistently for nonstop the same amount of calories.
Yeah. And you try to do that for like 6 months straight. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So then we need to go back to the drawing board and go, okay, we know this person has a very low appetite all the time. How can we speed this metabolism and make them hungrier? Okay, let's make their rest days. And I know it's counterintuitive when people say, but you need food on your rest day to recover. You do, but not as much as you think.
Yeah, but you're not expending as much energy during your rest days. So why do you need, like, yes, you need food during those days. You need protein and a sufficient amount of calories, but you don't need the extra calories.
So this is where my thinking is a little bit different, right? So let's put it out there so people understand. Jason is very, very knowledgeable in what he does. He's been prepping for a very long time. He's been bodybuilding for a long time. Now, he's been doing the same thing day in, day out for a very long period, and he's been carb cycling. He's done every single diet you can think of. Now, my job as the outside source of information for him to move forward is to look at what aren't we controlling that we can control, and that is your rest days.
Yeah.
So if I'm slamming you with food, like let's just say this is the scenario. I'm slamming you with food 7 days a week. Your digestive system has no break.
Yeah.
But your body has no break from inflammation from training.
Yep.
Therefore, there's no digestive break. Now, if you think a 8-hour fast from sleeping, waking up,
it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do shit.
Yeah. That's why I go to bed full and I wake up full and I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
And then you start taking shortcuts because you're like, well, I can't eat this clean meal, so I'm going to go to fucking Jack in the Box and get like a burger and some curly fries and fucking whatever I can do to just get the calories in. Now you're causing more inflammation. Now the problem is your body doesn't absorb the food properly.
Correct.
And that's why I always notice, like, during preps, I grew the most. I would literally put like 5 pounds at least of muscle on while leaning down in a deficit because I'm not as inflamed. My body's absorbing the food properly. And that's why I always felt like my off seasons were just a waste of time.
Yeah. So what I've done a little bit differently is slowly transitioned you from, like, we were in a little bit of a cut. We've already covered that, I think, in the very first episode or second episode that we pulled. But like we were in a cut and we decided to cycle you very heavily through carbs, not that high, but within, I think it was like 500 or 600 carb range from a high day to a low day, which was like 175. So I created that deficit And we didn't do any cardio at the very start because I'm like, the food will do the driving. And you even said, man, I can't do the cardio. Like I don't have the time at the time. And then we ended up pushing slowly and we noticed that your body started getting leaner and tighter, but harder and fuller. And I'm like, okay, no, we need to go in off season. The body doesn't want to do this.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Trevor. Like last off season, I'm like, oh, we need a mini cut. But yeah, okay, fuck it, let's mini cut. With you, it was the opposite. It's like, no. His body's ready. He's had a break. So we just shifted gears.
Yeah.
And that's it. And your body was like, yeah, I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to listen to not just the athlete, but you also have to listen to the data that you get back.
Yeah.
And
because that's kind of how we are. Like the rest days are a little below maintenance.
yeah.
The normal workout days, which are, so we 2 rest days, 3 workout days. Those workout days are like around maintenance, maybe a tiny bit above.
Yep.
And then the 2 high days are way above.
Oh, yeah. They're not
Way
just
above. They're
above
like
that.
800 grams of carbs, which is really easy for me to eat. I can eat carbs, no problem. It's the damn fats.
Yeah. So your rest day is 2,800 with 300 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Total
so it's
carbs.
a little below.
Yeah.
That's like in a deficit.
Your total carbs for that day is 265 and fats is 60. And then your training days,
Like 33,000 or
38. Well, no, it's 30-80. Yeah, you're 30-80
Yeah,
calories.
so it's just a little. It was like around there.
It's like 200 calories above. But all I've done is I've shifted from fats to carbs. So and pulled a little bit of protein because you're not going to require that much protein. You got carbs.
Yeah.
So 280 grams of protein, 400 grams of carbs, and 40 fat, and that's just to keep you at like your base level.
Yeah, like a maintenance.
And that's like all the other training days besides a couple of your high days. And then your high days, 2 times a week, is 4,350 calories. And I've pulled your protein down so I can just shift everything into carbohydrates, and your fats are all the way down. And that's added fat. It's not trace fat. So he's having 30 grams of added fat, not counting the trace fats, and that's 800 carb day. But yeah, so that's, and if you're wondering, Jason's split for training, I give him the okay to mess around and see where he needs to be. And I've just given him like a set volume mark of sets.
Wow.
But the training is pretty much push A, legs A, pull A, rest A, push B, buys and tries, and then rest A. So like we're really pushing the high days to be around, like today is pull A, right? I think, yeah, and that's a high day. And his next high day,
pull A,
his next high day will be buys and tries. So we're trying to maximize our insulin use around his weak points.
Yeah,
and
that's
working.
helped a lot. Yeah, with just being able to shuttle the food, and your waist doesn't get blown out, and you don't get fat as long as you're just eating carbs. When you start adding a ton of added fats and
that's the whole reason.
hyper-palatable junk food, that's how you get fat real quick on insulin.
And my theory is you don't need insulin, like as a bodybuilder, you don't need insulin every single goddamn day. There's some bodybuilders out there using insulin every day.
If you have to use insulin every day, you have a problem. You're becoming a diabetic.
Yeah.
You use it to shuttle the excess food, which really in your like heaviest growth phases should be 4 to 5 days a week. Heaviest. I mean like super, super heavy. And you probably don't want to do that for too long.
Oh, no. Like when people come to me, they're like, yeah, I use Lantus, as a basal. I use 25 units before bed just for the cover in the following day. I'm like, you're going to get fat real fast.
Yeah, really
and
fast.
I have seen that myself because
especially if you're using basil.
Yeah.
Like Lantus isn't a true basil. It's a 12-hour.
Yeah, it's 12 hours.
But you have to watch what you eat during that entire time. I mean, you have to be very, very careful because you will get fat easy. And that's why you see guys with the distended, bloated waists because it is food. It's mainly food, but you're hyper-accelerating that food and destroying. I mean, you're causing tons of digestive issues, insulin resistance. I mean, if you look at obviously very anecdotal, but if you look at like
you sent me a post last night, actually.
John Pierre Fuchs talks about it when he said when he was pushing food and insulin, that's when his waist became really distended. But it makes sense because if you look at like anecdotally, you look at just like really fat people. And when they have like heavy insulin resistance, what's the first thing that seems to blow up on them? Like their extremities get very small, their arms get small, their legs get small, and their waist seems to blow out. And that's because of insulin resistance. And usually it's because they're becoming a type 2 diabetic, and they generally are a type 2 diabetic.
Yeah.
But if you look at a lot of type 2 diabetics, their waist is just like blown out. They're not digesting food well.
No. And that causes a lot of systemic inflammation. And there's a lot of – I'm going to say this because I think it's bullshit, but there's a lot of gut gurus now.
Yeah.
Everyone's a gut guru. There's some OGs out there like Austin Stout and a couple other people that I really pay close attention to, and it's always insulin resistance.
Yeah.
The gut issues start from
it's
insulin
usually
resistance.
really simple to fix.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have someone who has like a true medical disorder, but like for bodybuilders, it's usually just insulin resistance. They're just eating like shit.
Yeah, they're just eating like shit, and they don't understand that, everything comes from the gut. So if you've got a messed up gut microbiome and you're not optimally digesting food properly, it's going to cause inflammation. It's going to cause bacteria overgrowth. It's going to cause this. And then you're adding and throwing insulin on top and then high amounts of food. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Because you got to think you're insulin resistant and you're trying to use insulin to like fix that problem. You're just band-aiding the problem. You're not fixing the problem.
Yep.
And then you're taking that food. It has to go somewhere. Insulin's a shuttling hormone. So, and it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't discriminate where it needs to go. It just it puts it where it needs to go at that point in time.
From if you look at it a retrospective view of what it does and how it works, if you eat fat and you take insulin, it stores fat as fat.
Say that again.
If you take insulin and you've eaten a fat meal, like let's say a protein and fats meal, what is the insulin going to
store
do?
as fat. Yeah, triglycerides.
So this is the problem with diabetics. They don't realize that, okay, I need to eat like a normal person, but if I eat too many carbs, what's going to happen? I need more insulin. So they they still use their insulin, but they stay away from the higher carbohydrates and they eat fat.
Yeah.
So then it stores as fat.
Yeah.
And they get fat. And then it's the same thing for carbohydrates. You still need to move. You still need to burn calories. You still need to burn off the energy expenditure you're putting in.
Yeah.
So there's a catch-22 for most diabetics. They just don't understand how to eat.
Yeah.
It's like...
And they were never taught that. I mean, even when they go to their doctor's like, well, you're type 2 diabetic.
Here's this.
We'll start you metformin. We'll start you on semaglutide, whatever, they can do to try to fix their insulin resistance as much as they can. But once you're full-blown type 2, it's like, well, we're going to start you on insulin. You know what I mean?
And then we're not going to tell you how to eat. We're not going to tell you how to exercise, but we're just going to give you the drugs.
I mean, and they go so simply with it. They just say, well, limit your carbohydrate intake. And it's like, well, I mean, that's
worse.
Yeah. Like, you want enough carbohydrates.
But when they do limit their carbohydrate intake, they increase their fat intake to make up for the calorie deficit. Like
they're not fixing.
They're just telling the client or the patient, oh, well, no, we're just going to get you fat.
Yeah.
And make you really unhealthy.
And it sucks because, like, as a normal, like specialist, most people who come to you with type 2 diabetes are there because of their lifestyle choices. Like 99% of them are there for their lifestyle choices. So, I'm sure they've gotten to the point where they're like, I'm not even going to give this person advice because they're not going to listen to it.
No, they don't.
And I'd rather just treat the medical aspect of it and keep them alive and just make sure they focus on like adherence to the medication and, all right, 1 IU of insulin per 10 grams of carb, whatever they tell them to do, take your insulin here or whatever they're doing, rather than telling them to fix their diet because, they want to make sure they're just alive.
Yeah, that's the one tricky thing about the medical system here. I'd shit you not, they will do everything in their power to make you stay alive.
Yep.
If you are dying, they will fucking keep you alive. They will leave you there.
But quality of life, it's just not really. It's not something that I think. It's taught obviously in medical school. You want to make sure people's quality of life is good and make sure that you're prophylactically focused on health. But when people come to you, like when people come to doctors, like they're coming to you because they have a problem already. They're not coming to you prophylactically, So
I
think it's just the culture.
Yeah, I had a client just start with me, I think about 2 weeks ago, and she is type 2 diabetic, right? From prior life choices, everything that's happened, and we've somehow I would say 2 weeks, we've done labs. I've looked at her labs. I sent them to Trevor. I'm like, hey, have a look at this, man. Like, tell me what you see. He looked at it and he goes, holy shit. Their doctor doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
I said, okay, no worries. So I said, hey, you need to find a new PCP. Someone that specializes in what we're doing right now. She goes, okay, I don't know who to go to. I'm like, look, I don't have a list, but I can tell you these are the doctors that some of my other athletes use. So she went to this specific, I would say, nutritionist / dietetics doctor, and they gave her an entire new program, and they said, hey, this is what you need to do. They sent me an email as well saying this is what we advise. I was like, holy shit, like this doctor emailed me and CC'd me.
They actually care.
Yeah. And literally they said she needs to come off all medications right away. She was on Repatha and some other things. She was also on metformin from their previous PCP. I'm like, whoa, Repatha, metformin. Then she was also on a fast-acting insulin. And then that doctor also gave her semaglutide at the same time. So she's got
There's so much like overlap.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. And I'm like...
And insulin itself, like, that's negating anything
that's happening.
Metformin or semaglutide is going to, like, that's the strongest one. Like,
so when I spoke to this, the new doctor, I emailed them back and I was curious because I'm like, hey, why did they prescribe these 4 together?
Yeah.
She goes, because they just don't understand how it works.
Yeah, they don't understand the mechanisms.
They just went, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 problems. One for that, one for that, one for that, one for that.
Yeah, but they don't realize there's so much overlap.
No.
Because they don't understand the mechanism of action on each one.
So the new doctor pulled everything out and said, we're going to give you retatrutide because we literally can.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's see what happens. Like, I'm going to stay out of it. Yeah. So once an athlete comes to me and I make a recommendation of you need to go see a doctor for this and the doctor needs to take care of that, I stay out of that realm.
Yeah.
Same with the TRT clinic, right? Like, I do not prescribe anything to an athlete. I tell them, hey, you need to go to a clinic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You need to go to the clinic and they need to take care of this. Their doctors are professionals in this. I don't do any of this shit. You need to do that.
And then they're getting the best of both worlds. They're getting a coach that understands their goals and is helping them with the right nutrition program and workout program that a doctor wouldn't understand someone that has a body composition goal.
No.
Like, that's not what they do. That's not their goal. But on the medical side, and they're treating, hypogonadism, they're treating, low estrogen, they're treating hypothyroidism, whatever it is, that's where their specialty is. And then when they're treating those things, that allows you and your program to work even more efficiently. So if you let that, they focus on their realm, you focus on your realm, boom. And you work together really well.
Yeah. So like even with some of the athletes that we have with the clinic, I tell them, when you get on your consult call next with Trevor or the other providers, tell them what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like tell them, this is where I am with my goals right now. My coach has told me this is what we're doing with the diet. This is what we're doing with the supplements. Let them know.
And good providers will take that into account and go, awesome, I know what they're doing. I'm going to have them do this, this, and this.
Like I had my consult call with Chad the other week. And I'm like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I'm noticing. He goes, okay, this is what we're going to do for you. He goes, your testosterone has to go up a little bit. I'm sorry. But like I was like 150 milligrams a week. He goes, no, bro, you need a little bit more.
Yeah, for what your goal is. Yeah.
And he looked up my labs because I got secondary outside, like third-party labs just because I want to check a couple of the hormones. He goes, we need to address this, we need to address this, and we need to put in this Anavar right now. Yeah. To like rectify these issues and give you a bit of more oomph. I'm like, okay, cool. That's fine, maybe I'll take more.
Yeah. Wait, you don't have to bend my hand.
But like it's just the more I'm playing around with, let's say, like the realm of what you do, and I'm understanding and I'm learning more from like a provider's point.
And providers that understand. Providers that are open, you know.
And I know they're busy when I'm doing a consult, like say with Chad. I know they're super busy, so I try and keep my questions really, really short and quick answer. And I flood him quickly, and I'm like, I need to know this, I need to know that, I need to know this, and he gives me a quick answer. Same with Trevor. I'm like, hey, and a clinical perspective, what the fuck is this? I know what this does in my world, but like, why is this happening? So to have those 3 different like avenues of learning from, like say, 2 different providers,
perspectives.
It's really, really helpful because it makes me go 2 in 1.
Yep.
We can get into Trevor's stuff too, by the way, because I just spoke to him on the phone before. I'm like, are you
How much
okay?
weight is he up?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no. So Trevor is one of our practitioners that just competed on Saturday. He won his first bodybuilding overall title, the first show he ever did.
Yep.
Good job, Trevor.
Yep. Congratulations.
Now let's see how much weight he's up since then.
Yeah. So he competed on Saturday at the Sin City Showdown.
And it's Tuesday today.
Yes, Tuesday today. But we'll go to the very start of like before we get into how much weight he is. And so people understand like this is what will happen if you have mineral retention issues, which he does, right?
Yeah.
He
holds water like crazy.
I told him, I need you to go check aldosterone. I need you to go check cortisol, but in 4 weeks from now.
Yeah.
It's not a good time to do it now, obviously. So the peak was very, very interesting because one, he wasn't 100% in shape because his body was fighting us on wanting to grow.
When you planned to do the amateur O, which was
Yeah.
6 weeks away. So I mean you were planning on doing a later show anyway.
We were going to do another show, but this was just like a warm up to get him on stage, to have him have fun and get the feeling of what he wants to do. And he's got the genetics. Like he really has the genetics to go far.
Yeah, he does.
And like I had people messaging me nonstop saying that guy is a freak. Like just look that.
It's a big boy.
To look like that this many weeks
He's a
out.
big dude. He's big. He's got big wide frame. He's got big shoulder or big chest, big shoulders. Like
Girdles
he's got
are huge
everything.
on him.
Yeah.
His quads like
Small waist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
and for a
small
tall
waist.
guy,
Yeah.
big quads.
yeah, like the waist issue changed, I would say, when we started cycling him big time with like the meal plans.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with him was the issue still to this day is he's a fat fuck down inside, right? Like deep down, he's a fat fuck.
He was like 280 pounds at one point.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Yeah, he was a big boy. And I have those pictures, and he always sends me the pictures. He's like, bro, I can't believe I was this.
His face, bro. Holy
It was like
shit.
a basketball.
I know.
But like even as a kid, he always had problems with. He's always starving.
Yeah.
That's the problem with him. He's always starving. Like doesn't matter what time. He literally started retatrutide therapy, and fucking still hungry. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How can I crash this guy's appetite? I tried a few things, nothing works. I'm like, whatever. So anyway,
Some guys have all the luck.
yeah,
I wish
luck,
I could
yeah.
eat like that.
I can eat that way.
Yeah.
I just get fat.
Yeah.
My metabolism is not fast.
The problem is if you have a really good appetite, but like you naturally crave shitty food. Like,
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I look at food like I'm very, very, very hungry all the time. But I know I have to eat really, really clean. Otherwise, I get fat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can sprinkle in like a little bit of shit here and there.
Yeah.
Once a week. And like Dom was telling me, he's like, Tolga, you don't have the genetic makeup to eat like that.
Yeah.
I know you can, trust me, but like your body can't deal with that. My process is very different to another person's process. I have to eat super clean. I reintroduced red meat just recently in the past 3 weeks, and I noticed straight away the repercussions of putting in red meat.
Just putting on body fat.
Yeah, just putting on body fat from adding red meat. Carbohydrates haven't changed. Intake hasn't changed.
Why doesn't do well with fats?
Yeah.
Everyone's different.
I'm the same. Like I don't have a gallbladder.
Yeah.
So like I can't
Yeah,
eat
that would
high
make
fat.
sense as to why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have any problems eating fat. Like
That's-
good fat.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I
Yeah.
can eat good fats, no problem. But and I
Like
can
sushi,
handle
you and I can
some.
put down sushi
Oh, yeah.
like crazy. I eat like let's say 2 In-N-Out burgers or a really, really fatty steak. I'm nauseous. Like
Yeah.
I will be sick.
Yeah,
I
you
will
can't
throw
eat
up.
for 6 hours.
Yeah, I'll be sick.
That's kind of how I am too. If it's like good, like like fish, like salmon,
Yeah.
I could eat that all
Yeah,
day.
all day.
Yeah, and I'm hungry 3 hours later.
Actually, this is funny because my wife and I, for our like actual wedding night, we went to a steak place, right? And it was, I can't remember what the name was because it was in San Diego. We got married. We had the little ceremony, thanked our parents. I called my parents and we're like, okay, let's go out. Let's have a few drinks. It's our night. I went out for dinner with her and I regret eating the food I ate, but I'm like, fuck it. It's my wedding.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. Don't
Yeah.
give a shit. I had the fattiest steak you could possibly get. I think it was an A5 marbled Wagyu.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, yeah, I'll be okay. I
Yeah.
took some Garcinia Gamboja. I took some digestive aids. All good. Then this other thing came out that she ordered and was a fucking whole onion.
Oh, like a blooming onion?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
like
deep fried onion?
Deep fried onion. I'm like, that looks amazing. But I didn't know what it was. I'm like, it's just an onion.
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit. It was salty. It was sour. I'm like, cool, sweet. Little did I know, it was like baked in fucking butter
It's
and oil.
literally like deep fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I don't feel good. Like I'm getting full nausea, cold sweats.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. We go back to the Airbnb and I'm sick. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I am so fucking sick. But anyway, that's what happens when you have problems. Get yourself checked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Trevor, we basically, the peak was very interesting to the show. I depleted this poor guy so much to the point where he started putting weight on.
I know.
From a
crazy.
depletion weight,
Yeah.
like from a depletion diet. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is bad. Mineral retention. He was pounding, I think, 2 gallons of water from Saturday. And I needed this to happen because I need to test why this was happening to him. But he's always been the type of guy, he eats a meal, he goes up 5 pounds.
Crazy.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Just a meal. His morning to night average, I think was one morning he weighed 231. And then at nighttime, it was like almost 242, 241. And I'm like, fuck.
Crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That shows me there's a sort of aldosterone issue or cortisol issue. That's not something that's like a digestive issue.
He's holding on to water from mineral issues. Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, okay. I'm going to have to cram this guy with salt until his body lets go. So he was having like 14 grams of salt a day with 2 gallons of water. And then I started pulling the water back, and I removed all carbohydrates, all fats, everything out of his diet. Like I even consulted Dom.
Him.
Yeah, I even consulted Dom. And I'm like, dude, this is what I'm thinking of doing. And he goes, you're butt fucking wild, but okay. And then he even goes, if you really need to make him make weight, we can do this, you can do that. I'm like, no, I'm going to make him do this.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you what I did. Everyone's going to think I'm crazy, but I've had to do it before with a couple clients. Dom's done it with a couple of clients. I'm sure you've had to do something very similar in the past. But Trevor was insistent on making weight. But his prep ass brain doesn't realize that for bodybuilding, there is no weight cap unless
There is no weight cap.
Yeah,
it's just 3 weight classes.
Yeah, unless you're over a certain weight, it don't matter.
As long as you're over 198 pounds, you're
in heavyweight.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, we made him make classic by doing this. And okay, Trevor, if you're watching this, the whole idea was to make you make weight for classic because I wanted you in that division so you could see what it was like for the difference. So he's like, oh, there's no weight. Sometimes with an athlete, you just got to keep lying to them. Like, it's all good. It's all good. You're going to be fine, bro. So you get them to do what they originally set out to do. Yeah. Because now he actually competed in classic. Before he was like, oh, I don't think I can do classic, bro. I just can't make the weight.
I think that's good. Like he did what he set out to do, and I think it was good to do both.
Yeah. He wasn't going to do it. Like he's a true novice, but the thing
it would have sucked too because if he just did bodybuilding, he would have had no competition.
No, there was only one other dude in there.
Yeah, if he did classic, at least he got to compete.
Yeah,
he knows what it feels like to compete against 5 other people
and
on
do
stage.
comparisons against people. Like he smoked that dude in bodybuilding.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close.
It was like 50 pounds heavier.
There could have been 3 other people in there. He would have smoked them too. Yeah. He was just full, hard, and dry. Now, to make weight, I pulled his food all the way out. I pushed his water all the way up. I pushed his salt all the way up. And then I just fucking removed his salt to see what would happen. He didn't drop. I'm like, mineral retention. Usually within 6 hours, you're pulling salt, keeping water, your body just starts
to drop. Yeah.
Pissing it out. Didn't work. I'm like, okay, let's try a diazide. He's prescribed that. It's one of his medications. Okay, let's try that. Put it in. Didn't do anything. I'm like, okay. And then he tells me, I've got Tormicide. It's prescribed to me for my...
Yeah, he's got to go the other way. Yeah, he's got to go loop.
Yeah, he goes, I've got that prescribed to me for like when I have these issues. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do 5 milligrams. Let's just say a little bit. Bang, straight away.
Potassium issue, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushes and pisses it out like crazy.
You need to get rid of potassium.
Yeah, he got rid of it. He got rid of calcium too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
So he's holding the not what normal people would be holding.
It's the other way.
It's potassium.
Yeah. So he let go, just straight out. He let go of everything, and I'm like, okay. Cool.
I know the night before the show when you showed me those pictures, like from that morning to the night, he was completely different person.
Yeah. Like you could see in his face, everything. So I learnt my lesson of I can't feed him potassium because I tried in a mock peak giving him potassium salt to see if that would let him go more. Didn't. Okay. He's got a fucking renal problem here with like how he holds potassium and how he holds like sodium. So this is the only option. So I put this poor sucker into a Hotworks sauna with a bike, with a sauna suit, like a full rubber suit.
Yeah, just trying to get rid of everything.
Put trackies on top of that shit, plus a hoodie on top of that shit. And I told him, you are not going to drink any water for the next 4 hours. We're going to pull it all off. The kid lost, I think, 12 pounds within, total tally was 12 pounds.
Crazy.
When he took that sauna jacket off, like unzipped the cuffs, it was like someone poured like a whole gallon jug out onto the floor.
Crazy.
I feel sorry for those ladies.
I've never held water like that. Never in my life. It's crazy. I mean, I might, you give me a Diazide, I'll be the same weight the next day.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
Nope.
Like even when I got like bombed with Diazide and fucking Tormus, the Demodex,
Yeah.
I didn't lose any weight. I remember waking up.
You just got flat.
Yeah, I just got flat.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you were drip fed water while doing that, instead of pulling water out or pulling water back,
I did lose. I lost like 2 pounds. I lost a couple, I think. But that was all the fullness I had.
So like, I don't know if I showed you this photo, but that's Trevor dying
Jesus.
in the sauna. So I don't know if you guys could see that.
That's why, and that's why too. Like for me, like I'm done. I'm never making weight again. I'm not doing any of that shit. I don't need to worry about it. I'm just stepping on stage. Whatever the weight fucking is, that's what I'm staying at.
But that's the thing where people get a bit lost with like chasing weight. It's I'm gonna hit that number. I'm gonna hit that number. I'm gonna hit that number. Okay, you got to hit that number, but you got to be weight under that number in the first place.
Yeah.
If you try and sacrifice trying to make weight,
You just
and you're way over it, you're ruining your look. Like the look that I brought for Trevor, I looked at him at like, I think it was after prejudging and we got there for finals and I'm looking at him like, holy fuck, this is
way
wild.
different.
Like vascular dry. You can't see in the photos because the lighting on that stage was shit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Terrible
All the local
lighting.
shows, it's just the state, the auditoriums there, and they just don't have lighting. That's fun for
and like the
bodybuilding.
lighting washed out like a lot of detail. I'm like, why in person backstage am I seeing vascular everywhere? Quads are like dry veins across
That's
your
how a
shoulders.
lot of the shows are, man. Like that's why I laugh because like those NPC News Online photos never show how good they actually look. Like I'll look at some of those and I'm like, that's not how that guy looked backstage. Like what the hell?
One of my athletes, Nathan, who competed, he just got
like if you look lean in those photos, you were lean.
Yeah. Like he showed me the photos of backstage, like his wife took of him, like fiance took photos of him to send to me. Then I looked at News NPC website.
Completely different.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. That's why like the Gilco ones are like the best.
Yeah.
Like that's why I hate like I don't want to pay for the NPC News Online ones. I always like whoever the videographer is there. I always pay for those ones because then I get to see like what I actually look like.
Like Gilco took some wild photos of Rania. Well, I think he takes the best photos of like
he just
any team.
knows the angle, the lighting. Like
and a friend of like ours works like helps Gilco out. Her name's Nay. Every single photo Nay's ever taken of any competitor. Spot on.
Yeah.
You see the real depiction of what they actually look like. Same with Gilco, same with all the guys in his team.
Yeah.
Especially for Olympia, everything is always spot on.
They know.
I think they really need to, if you're listening to this, probably not, but if you are, sign a goddamn contract with Gilco to make him like do every single show.
I know.
Like have a team that has I would say a set
standard of doing it. Yeah.
So like you have to have this type of camera gear, you have to have this, you have to have
Muscle
that.
Contest usually has
Pro fitness photos or whatever.
yeah, which they were good. I mean, for my show last year that I did, the videos came out pretty good.
But like, come on,
But no one beats Gilco.
No, he does all the stage lighting himself. He tests everything himself
Yeah,
for the photos,
crazy.
which is nuts. Like,
It just shows like how much attention to detail he has.
and if you want to bring this sport up even more, that's the level of attention it needs.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember these athletes.
the photos are so important. The photos, the videos, like that's what everybody sees.
Yeah, but I was having a discussion with my videographer on this. He's also a photographer, and the level of detail you need to capture someone, and especially if they're paying $500 fucking dollars
for a video, a single video.
That's a single video and photo package, right? So let's just put that. That's $500 there. In fact, we'll make it even more purposeful for the ladies. You've got your suit, Your hair, your makeup, your tan,
It's expensive.
travel, food, coaching fees. God damn, if something happens, the emergency fees, your Airbnb, your flight. It's 10 different fees. Then on top of that, you're putting on what? Your videography, photography. Man, if I'm paying that much money and I get those photos back, I'm going to fucking complain. Be like, bro, you better do some magic on this photo because that looks
And
like
before,
shit.
I never used to pay for the videos because they were so bad back in the day. I mean, 10 years ago, if you did a local show, like the videos weren't worth paying for. They were awful. I mean, they had like, they were like off to the bottom, like off to the left or the right, and they were like looking up at you. It was all, they were like from the judge's perspective, and you're like, what the fuck?
I forgot one extra couple extra fees for the ladies. Your registration,
Yeah, that's
your
just
NPC
expensive
card.
now.
Like, come on, if you're
It's
doing more than
expensive
one
now.
class as a female or even a dude,
Yeah.
like Trevor's fee was, I think it was $200 to enter the class, right, for open bodybuilding. Now, mind you, he's a true novice. He didn't do true novice because it's
Why?
why?
Yeah.
Like he was going to smoke that person anyway, which he would have if he did it. But like
That's why I'm not a
extra
fan
200.
of people doing multiple. Like you always see the one guy who like it's their first time competing and they don't really understand. So like they do the muscle contest show that has 12 guys total in the entire show through all divisions, and which is so ironic considering fucking who were we just talking? I just made a post about this the other day. I think it was what's that guy's name? Lucky Libra.
Yeah.
Talking about how every show is packed now. The fuck it isn't.
No, it's not.
Do
Do you know how many
they're all
people were
dead
there?
because there's so many.
You know how many people were at Trevor's show?
12
And it's
total.
Sin
I
City.
think it was like
It's
12.
Sin City.
Yeah. 12
people.
12 total guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many girls
Which,
there were?
It,
Like over 40.
Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible. Anyway,
Men's bodybuilding at the amateur level, I believe, is dying.
it is.
It's
Well,
dying because guys can't get that big.
Yes.
And because of classic physique and men's physique, it's a lot easier for
it's
them
easy.
to get
It's
into.
it's a lower barrier of entry.
But then you know what they don't see? At the national level,
Way more intense.
the difference
Yeah.
in level is
Tremendous.
I could never stand next to a
I
national
mean, the
competitor.
classic guys at the national level, like the top like 2-3 guys are usually pretty good, and then it just fucking goes straight downhill from there because they give away 2 damn cards per class.
Mm-hmm.
Versus in bodybuilding, you get 1 card.
Yep.
Like, it's tough.
And I was talking to this yesterday to a bikini competitor from Canada, and she was telling me like in Canada it's one fucking pro card per pro show.
in the entire show.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Now, if we took that initiative and spread that across every single like category here in the United States, and USA's only had one pro card for an overall winner, it would have just been Rania and Hannah.
Yeah. It would have only been a couple of them.
Rania and Hannah.
And then every person that turned pro would be ready to like do it. Which I don't think I agree with going back to that because I do understand like back in the day in the 90s when there was one pro card per national show, it was way too hard. I mean, there were guys that deserved to go pro for years that just kept.
I understand that.
They would just get fucking smoked because Flex Wheeler comes in and beats them, and it's like, well, what about Matt Mendenhall? What about all these other crazy guys? So I think a first place card is.
I
fair.
think it should be based off
amount of people.
amount of entries.
Yes, correct.
And
they need to have at
also-
least 5 people in each class. I
Yeah,
would say.
and the judges also need to go, okay, what is fucking pro worthy here? We're not just going to give a pro card based off, okay, you came second. Oh, we said there'd be 2 pro cards. No. Okay, look, you're not getting a pro card because you do not meet our standards.
Yeah.
The first place person was the only like I know that sounds really crazy of me to say.
It'd be hard to do just because it's hard to be it's already subjective enough, so you need to have objective placings.
Yeah.
But I think if they made us a minimum amount of entries for a single card, and if people don't fit in those entries, then they put them together with another class.
Yep.
Sorry. Like if you're a bantamweight and there's only 2 of you, you're getting pushed up to lightweight. Guess what? If there's not 5 people in lightweight bantams, you got pushed up to the welters.
Yep.
I don't give you don't compete at 130 pounds then. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
I feel really bad for the ladies when it comes to like all these other classes like bikini, wellness in the amateur level.
competitive.
They're so competitive, and these girls give it 110%. Actually, more than some of the guys that compete, and which is wild because when I have conversations with some of these NPC girls, they're amateurs, but they've got pro level mindsets, and they want this more than some of these guys.
Yeah.
Some of these guys get into like because they can. They're in
get
great
easy
shape.
cards. Yeah.
They get easy cards. Some of these girls are pushing so hard and so like everything they do is about what they do. Now, when I see a lineup of, let's say, figure girls, for example, and I can see that, okay, you didn't fit in bikini, you don't fit in wellness, but you didn't take your prep serious enough to get into the condition you needed, but you just won a pro card because the other people just sucked. I'm sorry, but in my eyes, as a bodybuilder, I would go, did you deserve that card?
Yeah, well, did you deserve it?
I'm sorry that sounds so fucking negative, but
No, but like I look at it this way too. Like even in bodybuilding, we can talk about that. The bantams, the lightweights, the welters, maybe some good welters. From middleweight up deserves it. Below, I think a bantam or a lightweight bodybuilder deserves a pro card far less than a bikini competitor because they probably competed in Class A that's 30 girls deep to get their first or second place card versus
USA's is wild.
bantams. There's like 4 people, and they competed like 130 pounds. Unless you're 4'11", that's not impressive physique. No. Now, everyone's going to use the crazy example. What about Sean Clarita? What about Dwayne Comina? Okay, they're outliers. They're not the
normal bantam.
Yeah. The normal bantams suck ass. Yeah. Like you put a pro bantamweight or pro lightweight on any local level show, most of the time they're going to get their ass kicked, even at a local level, and now they deserve a pro card. So I think in all divisions there just has to be some sort of like way to kind of clean up some of the like just giving away pro cards, basically.
There's another thing that I did witness that I'm noticing from show to show. The judging criteria for every single fucking class is different. They don't have judges meetings of what like.
No, it's different for everybody.
Yeah, it should be you're all in the NPC flag, so we need all the judges that are head judges to get together every 3 months to go over the criteria and to make sure the shows are standardized on the judging like scoring.
Yeah.
That should be done for a reason. You want the athletes to be top caliber? Okay, but we need the judges to be top caliber and to do it in a uniform manner.
Yep.
Like Tyler travels everywhere.
I know. And he gives a breakdown for every pro show too.
He gives a breakdown for every single pro show. Even at the national shows, he made it like clear. He stepped out, he spoke.
Yep.
I think Sandy pulled Rania aside and said, this is where you need to be competitive in a pro show. I said, okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
So we did for Tampa. I was like, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So the judges really do give a shit, but when it comes to the smaller shows, they need to be told, those judges need to be told, this is the criteria. Stick to the damn criteria. Yeah. Don't go awarding what you think is best. Yeah. Go awarding what we are telling you what the criteria is.
Yeah. And I can understand it too. Some of the local shows, like they can't find people to fucking judge some of these like really small ones, but like muscle contests, like the same people every time. And I know they get paid really well too. Patrick and all those guys.
Patrick does really well.
Yeah, they do a good job. I've never had an issue with it. No. I mean, even my own placings, like if I win, I think I deserved it. If I lost, I'm like, yeah, get it. You know?
Yeah. No, I get that too. But anyway, so Trevor is up quite a bit.
Yeah, what the fuck, the 30-minute, how much is Trevor up?
Let's have a look. Let me just text him. Trevor, how much did you go up?
Oh, you don't even know yet?
Well, he does check in, but he checks in Monday and Thursdays. When it was on peak week, it was every single day, so I could just see a rotational log of what was happening.
Yeah.
Where is his dailies? Daily data. Let's see if he's even doing the right thing by putting his daily log in. So we are on the, what's the date today? 26th.
Yeah.
It says here 245 pounds.
Holy shit.
So from 214 pounds, 224 to 245.
I mean, that's actually not that bad. I feel like that's like normal chilling weight for him because he was pretty depleted. But if he goes much past that.
His normal chilling weight's like 231, 232.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Starting to get up there. If he goes much farther past that, he's going to be pretty.
Well,
it's just a lot of weight to gain.
And I check like his bedtime weight too. So his bedtime weight was for yesterday was 247. Morning weight was 244. So that's not
It's not that big of a gap.
No, it's not that big of a gap. But when you go back to, let's say, last week, what was it? On Saturday morning, it was 231, and then nighttime weight was 246.
6? 15 pounds. Holy shit.
But gotta understand, this is an individual that is a genetic outlier when it comes to how he holds tissue. But at the same time, if you saw his very first photos of when we first started to halfway, you'd be like,
just a fat boy.
You'd be like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, his body just went the other way. Just got lean.
Yeah. Just start getting leaner and bigger.
And honestly, when he picks up stuff now, you can see how it moves on him. And I'm like, okay, we're getting there.
Yeah.
But his most weakest body part is his back. But I think that's a lot of guys.
It's a lot of guys. Even mine, for the longest time, I just didn't have that pop.
Yeah. It just doesn't project out.
Like you hit the shot and like your back doesn't like come out.
Yeah.
Like it almost comes in.
But I also think it's, for Trevor, it's a posing thing that we need to work on. Like we need to make him.
His posing's terrible.
Yeah.
It's just
Trevor. But like
he did not practice.
No. Okay. So he'll probably shoot me for this. But like on the day of check-ins, I'm like, okay, so where's your music? He's like, what music? He's like, Jake can just play whatever. I'm like, no. Like I drag Aranya to his house. I'm like, you're fucking posing in front of Aranya right now. We're going to make sure you hit these poses 100% because I ain't getting you to go up there half-assed and then go, yep, okay, cool. For a first show, I told him, you're going to be nervous.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like you're going to be nervous when the lights hit you. You're not going to remember things.
No.
Like that's why I'm like, that's why you need a routine. Otherwise, you're going to be like, oh, hit this shot. And then you're sitting there and you're like, fuck, what shot do I hit next? Like, you're like deer in the headlights, but you don't realize it until you get up there.
No. But like he did really, really well. He got up there, he had confidence, he was happy, he was giggling, he was smiling.
Yeah.
That's what shows that he really loves doing with this.
It's good.
Like, right? Like some of these guys walked out there stone faced.
Yeah, they're so like it looks like they're just
My
having
boy
a terrible
walked out
time.
there with the biggest smile from ear to ear, and he's
fun.
like, fuck yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. If you walk out there stone faced, super serious, and you're like,
You should still, it should be a flow and it should be a personality.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's art. It really is. It's showing your body in an artistic form.
And I believe like he brought home what I expected to bring, and he did
For that level, for his first show, it's more than enough.
He did everything I asked him to do and more. Like I made him do some crazy shit. Like I made him eat at random times. I'm like, okay. Oh, and his carb up, he can't carb up on simple food.
No. Yeah, he's got to do dirty food, huh?
He does not fill up. Like I fed him after check-ins multiple amounts of like cream of rice meals and everything. And we were jamming all this food in, and he's just pop. I'm like, okay, fucking In-N-Out we come. So we went to In-N-Out, two double-doubles, and he just went pop. I'm like, okay, that's what we needed. Same thing Saturday morning. I'm like, okay, let's have a meal, cream of rice, see what happens. Nothing. I'm like, okay, we're going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I'm
sometimes
like,
the
we're going to
junk food
McDonald's.
really does help. I think when you're really
his
when you have that type
metabolism
of
is
body,
too fast.
Yeah. Especially the leaner he gets. I mean, the leaner you get, the harder it is to fill out.
Yeah. Like he wasn't to the point where he was like below 5%.
But when he does get to that point, it's going to be even harder.
It's even harder to keep him there because the whole thing we were battling the entire time, believe it or not, there was no insulin use at all. This is just his natural basal insulin of how his body produces it. He would do cardio for 30 minutes, 59 milligrams per deciliter. 59 after 30 minutes. I'm like,
his fasted glucose?
Yeah. I'm like, okay. So then he would eat. It would go right back up to 85. And then all of a sudden, an hour later,
dip right back down.
Yeah. And he's like, bro, he called me one night.
Through food.
Yeah, he called me one night. The phone's like this, and I'm just looking at it, and he's just looking up. He's like, bro, I'm going to die.
I know when his glucose was like 20. I'm like, how are you awake still?
29.
Like 29. You should be passed out.
He's like, I'm going to die. I'm like, no, you're not going to die.
Yeah.
Chuck a fucking candy in your mouth.
That's funny.
You'll be all right. But that's like, it just shows that I need longer for his prep without pushing cardio.
You need longer and like to slowly like chop him down. He needs to start his preps leaner too.
Yeah.
But that's everybody. I think everybody eventually learns that like later on is like starting your prep leaner is always better, and having a little bit of a longer prep.
Yeah. He did surprise me with a few things, like how his body just responded like that. He didn't have a back on the photos I showed you where he's no tan. And then when I stripped him, filled him,
the detail.
it just went pop.
Yeah.
So he has it there. It's just that muscle hasn't learnt to be glycogen dependent to hold it.
And posing and muscle maturity, like he's still young too.
Yeah. He's super young. He never had glute lines in his entire life. He had soggy glutes.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, can't believe I have. Like, he's got a booty now.
Yeah.
Like a full booty.
Like lean,
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's not going to disappear.
Works,
like,
yeah.
So I know where his feedback was because I messaged Pat, and Pat's like, you need to bring up his back.
Yeah.
His arms need to stay right where they are. No more than that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. He goes, if you're
He's
staying,
got pretty big arms.
Yeah, if he's staying in classic, he needs to not touch his arms and just leave them.
Yeah.
His upper chest is great. His chest development is great. He just needs to be a lot tighter in the core, and he needs his glutes and not glutes, but
He needs to be peeled.
Yeah, his hammies need to be more developed.
Yeah, hamstrings.
But from the side, they like hang.
He does. He has a thick,
But
big
from the back,
hamstrings.
he just can't pop them. So I think that gave Pat a bit
A
of
lot of it's posing too. He spreads his legs out really far, so he has that like thigh gap.
I kept telling him, bring him closer, bring him closer.
When you first start posing, it's really hard to learn how to like pop your glutes and your hams without keeping them really far apart. So it just takes time. He's just got to pose, man. You just got to learn how to pose.
He has some posing lessons booked with Joey
That's good.
in the next couple of weeks. So I've given Joey the heads up. I'm like, you fucking drill him.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be worse when he's heavy too.
Yeah. Like, this is the thing. We were noticing, like, and I told him this. I was straight up. I'm like, posing, your conditioning for posing, like your actual conditioning of how you're posing is different to cardio. You can be as fucking fit as you want for cardio, but posing conditioning is different.
Has to be done.
You're working things differently. Like, a lot of people think, oh yeah, I just got to get up there and squeeze the shit out of it, and they're like this.
It's almost like a 75%. But it's for different muscles too. Like some of them
you need on.
Some of them you really need to flex hard. Like I know, like my glutes and hams, like I really need to dig them. But like my arms and like my shoulders and stuff, it's like 75%, like a little bit. They just need to be tensed. Same thing with my back, like knowing how to like flex my lats while also like getting my rhomboids to push out. Like those are all things like you have to. There's so many things that I remember when I'm posing that I've learned over years. I can't even like imagine trying to like go up and pose without like knowing everything, like every little intricacy that I know now.
There's also like the tipping points of like how you tip your back.
Because if you tip too far, now it's like you're shadowing it. But if you don't tip enough, then like you're leaning forward and your back doesn't look good. It looks shallow.
And it's the same with like the front lat spread. You bring from the rear, right?
Yeah.
If you do a front lat spread, you need to come up and open. When you come to the back and you're doing it from the rear, you need to really pull in and know where to push your elbows into and hunch. And like otherwise, you got no trap development, no rhomboid development.
And placement of your hands too, so your waist looks small.
A lot of guys just go straight to the hip, and I'm like, no.
High. High. I always touch.
Dig your knuckles.
I always touch my low back first, and then open it up.
And that was your tip for Trevor when he went up on stage for finals. But the lights hit him, and he just forgot. But that's fine. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening now. So unfortunately, we're not doing ammo because now he's got the national qualification. So he's like, all right, I don't want to do ammo and waste my time. Let's just grow and do USAs next year.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Oof. And I was like, buddy,
do it.
You want to stand next to Jason in heavyweight open bodybuilding? Are you off
midget,
your head,
bro? Good luck.
You know what? I want to do this. I've told Trevor, and I'm going to tell you too. I want to get both of you in the gym at the same time for a day where the posing room is empty. So we can take photos side by side and show the difference for an open bodybuilder height and like the difference in like
how tall is he?
6 foot.
He is 6 foot. He told me like 5'10" one time, and I was like,
he got measured
way in hell.
He got measured.
He's
6
way
foot.
taller than me. Yeah,
bro. Patrick measured him in front of me. He's like, he's 6 foot. I'm like, okay.
I'm like just over 5'8", just like teeny bit.
I'm 5'11".
Yeah, you guys are both tall.
It sucks.
It does suck for bodybuilding. Like, it doesn't suck for other parts of life, but it sucks for bodybuilding.
No. Like,
better to be tall for everything
I look down at my wife. I'm like,
Hi. That's why I date a girl that's 5'2".
Yeah. My wife is 5'2" too as well, like 5'3". But like, it's just down here. It's great because you're like, haha.
Yeah. But then
You can't reach that shelf. I'll get it for
I
you,
got
honey.
you. But then in bodybuilding, it's like, God damn it. Everyone's 5'6".
Yep. Yep. Like Rania the other day was like, why do you always have to put things so high? I'm like, it's not. It's my height.
It's my height. Yeah.
I'm
it's
putting
not
it at my
up.
height,
Yeah.
like my arm height.
Super easy. Yeah. It's right there.
She's like, that's high for me. I'm like, whoa, do you want me to like bring it
Put it
down?
on the counter.
That's the one
funny.
thing, right? Like that dude, Jared's client.
Oh, the guy who won?
Yeah,
Classic?
blonde hair.
Tall as shit,
Yeah,
bro.
he's
That guy's
Jared's
like
client.
6'5".
Oh, Jared's client. I think
Jarek,
it's
yeah.
Jared.
Blonde guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
He
good.
was conditioned.
Yeah, he was very conditioned.
Very conditioned.
As soon as I saw him come out, I was like, oh, that's the winner. You just know. Like, you just know he's just conditioned. His posing's polished. I'm wondering how he's going to do in North Americans because he's really tall. He might do well.
I think
Just
he'll do really well.
Because
If he's doing North Americans, that is.
he's doing North Americans.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He came all the way out here because he wanted to do a show a week before. So he wouldn't have to, like, he'd just step on stage, get it, and then go.
Yeah.
Because I talked to Nelson. Because
Yeah, yeah,
Nelson, Jarek coaches Nelson too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he would have a really hard time against the shorter guys. But because he's in like
Oh, he would dwarf
class
them,
H
though.
or whatever,
Yeah, but he would dwarf them in like size even.
possibly, just because like those shorter guys are just so much more like compact.
Yeah.
Maybe not like class A, but like class B or C. But he's gonna be like the tallest class, which I don't think there's a lot of guys that are competitive in those. Like if you see like the tallest men's physique, like open classes and national shows and classic, they're not usually very competitive.
I know in my class height, they are very competitive.
Very competitive. So like from like 5'7" to like 5'10", up to 6 foot is incredibly. That's like we're all like that's where pretty much every one of the really good bodybuilders kind of or classic guys like kind of fits in.
Well, my off season started officially yesterday, so
Yeah, there you go.
it's been fun so far. But yeah, it's a lot of food.
What
Fucking lot of food.
what show are you gonna do? Are you just gonna start with the local show?
Yeah, I'm going to do a local show next year.
Bodybuilding?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to, like, I haven't been pushing anything for a very long time. And with this new
Kind
method,
of see where your body goes.
yeah, like, I don't know. Like, when I get lean, you see what I look like when I'm shredded, like when I first came out. I disappear.
Yeah.
I disappear. But, like, my waist becomes so small. It's like 26 inches.
I think that's everybody though. We always think we have more muscle than we think.
Yeah.
Until we lean down and we're like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
where'd it go?
but that's the thing. Like Dom was like, you know, you could do this, you could do that, you could do even men's physique again if you wanted to. I'm like, bro, I'm not putting
Men's
shorts on
physique.
anymore.
No, you can't do
I'm
it.
not hiding my legs anymore. I squat too hard and
Yeah.
fucking
No, and
way
your legs
too,
are good.
Yeah,
Yeah, just-
when I train legs,
And the
I'm in
posing
hell.
is just not fun. Like I don't really enjoy it. Like I look at it and I'm like, I can't imagine just sitting there like just with my hand on my hip. Like
Well, that's the thing. So like when they go from here, you end up doing like basically that, and then you come back over. Like I did it myself, and I'm like, fuck this,
boring.
fuck this.
I like actually pose. Like I grew up like watching all the greats pose. Like that's
People forget that I'm fucking 35 this year. Yeah, like next month.
Are you 35?
Yeah, not
Damn.
next month, and then month after Olympia. I'm 35, man. Like
here I was thinking
I'm
like
masters now.
35 masters. 35 was old, but now I'm like doesn't really feel that old.
no, it doesn't feel that old, but like I'm classified as masters officially, and I'm like, oh fuck.
It's kind of funny though. I don't know how you feel, but like I feel like a lot of people will go like, you know, through your 20s, like that's when your prime is, and like you're not going to be like as strong or like you're going to have more injuries, but like if you train smart through your 20s, like you shouldn't really get a bunch of injuries or have any problems. Like I'm
Unless
the
you're me.
strongest I've ever been. I'm the biggest I've ever been, as you should in bodybuilding. Like most guys usually like peak in their 40s, but like I have like little injuries here and there that I've had, but that's just like they were freak accidents. But like I don't feel like my body is like hurt.
This is what I don't understand, right? People will be like, oh, I'm in my prime for bodybuilding in my 20s. No, you're not.
No,
you're
because
not.
that's like
Trust me, you're beginning your prime after 30. You watch Regan and
Yeah,
like Keon
dude, he's
from here.
blown up.
From here,
Like, he's grown
these
so
two
much.
guys are just going to take over. I don't care what anyone says in classic or even in 212 or open
it kind of
bodybuilding.
blows my
It's
mind
just-
because I'm like they're making so much. They're already so big and they're making so much progress. Like how much better are they going to get? They have like another 10 years of bodybuilding.
Yep.
Like I hope they don't like like not even injuries, but just I hope their body can handle being that big for that long.
Regan's basically perfectly fine. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing. That's showing like we're much smarter now than we were back in the 90s, because like a lot of guys in the 90s turn pro in their 20s, and be dead by the time they're in their mid 30s.
You gotta remember, like when you look back at Regan's track record, right? When he was younger, he was already big.
Yeah, he was a big kid.
He was already a big kid.
Yeah, 19, he was huge.
I remember watching Babyface Regan on YouTube. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Look at his cheeks.
Yeah,
like just walrus cheeks.
Yeah,
but his entire rest of his body was shredded. It's just he's young, so like that body fat has not like moved and
I don't think Regan pushed it that hard until more recently.
No, he didn't.
Like I don't think he was very aggressive with anything like food or gear wise or anything like that. Like he kept his body like pretty like healthy.
And you got to
I've talked to him about it. You know, whenever I ever talked to him about blood work and stuff, and he doesn't have any injuries. Nope. His blood work's fine. He doesn't have any health problems.
I'm telling you now, dude. Like you need to go see Olivia.
Oh, the girl, yeah.
The lady that did like the body work and that Regan introduced me to. Oh my God, I could not press. Like I have seen every single person I physically can for this issue. Yeah. And now, and she goes, "Trust me, Tolga, I'm gonna fix this." I'm like, "Okay, but these are the problems I'm having." She's like, "I'll do it." I have seen. I'm not gonna name names. I have seen 5 people while being in the US. 5 different people, and I walked in with her and I said, "This is what's happening." Before I even got on the table, she said, "That left shoulder is fucked, but it's causing the right shoulder, and your right lat is what's causing this issue for how you move. Now your trap's messed up. You've got a problem with the muscle that comes through here. You've got a problem with the way the muscle inserts differently to this side." So she picked straight away from just looking at me straight on, walking. The muscle insertions on either side of my chest are completely different.
Good therapists can kind of just look at you and be like, "Yeah."
She goes, "That tissue there and that tissue there are completely 2 different people."
I don't know how people go through bodybuilding careers without like tissue work. Like it's like I've gotten to the point where I'm so tight. Like it's not an injury, but it's just so tight and so much like imbalance. Yeah. And then I'll go and get tissue work and I'm like, wow, like now I just feel normal again. Yeah. And it's not injury. Like that's not injuries. It's just your body's just tight.
I'm the same. Like when my legs get too beaten up, I can't feel my legs when I train anymore. Yeah. Like I just do not get
and then you don't get the same like focus on them. You can't contract the muscle the same. Like it's usually for me it's my neck and like into my back, and then I have issues like being able to contract my back properly. When I get tissue work done, it's like back to normal. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm that way with my left quad. Like I'm very rec fem dom. Like very, very top of the quad dom, not the outer. But it's also because I have flat feet, so my feet cave in, so when I walk outside, it's always the inside that works the most. So it's like, okay, so I've had to really adjust training to hit the outside. And what Olivia was saying, she goes, is you need to do everything bare fucking foot. Yeah. And you need to be able to feel how your toes grip
the ground. Yeah, that's how Renee trains. Like she trains in socks when she trains like her legs. Yeah, because otherwise she can't like feel the ground.
Yeah, so I'm now using Zeros shoes, which are really good. Like they're flat, made for flat people or flat shoes. But honestly, I can feel everything in the ground. Yeah. I did try using Rider Wears once, long time ago.
I don't like those. They're too. They have no ankle support. Yeah. You may as well just be barefoot.
Yeah. And then barefoot is the way to go. Yeah. Honestly, when you're doing squats and stuff, unless you're doing like heavy.
That's why it's nice if you go to like Dragons or like a bodybuilder gym. They don't give a shit if you take your shoes off. Yeah. That's the best way to train.
Yeah, you got Keon walking around with those shoes on all the time. Yeah. When it comes to legs, I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah. But like, yeah. Oh, I went to the New Tech gym.
How was it?
That place is wild.
It is pretty crazy.
That is wild.
How far into construction and stuff are they? Are they getting closer, do you think?
Yeah, pretty close by the looks of it. Like they're just doing the bathrooms at the moment. And then
when I was on the ground last time I went in there.
Yeah, when I was there, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, we were there yesterday. Sorry, I trained back, and everything is basically everywhere. It's almost done.
Do they have AC up?
No.
Oh, fuck that. No. That's why I didn't want to go back, because I was like, as cool as this is, I can't train in fucking 100-degree weather.
I can. I love it. Like
the lovely opener in San Diego, but now I'm so used to AC, like it just fucks up my workout.
Yeah, Dragons has really good AC for like when it's too hot. But like I'm that type of person. Back in when I was in Australia, in the summer I would wear a hoodie.
Ugh, you're crazy.
and train in that because I needed the water to come off so I could feel
that makes
comfortable.
sense.
Because it's humid.
In TG, I like it because like it's hot, but there's still like a breeze, so it's
Yeah,
nice.
they open up all the roller doors. So
But like if it's just hot and there's no breeze, I'm like, fuck this, man. Like even like Metroflex and stuff, like they open it up. It's basically outside. It's hot as fuck, but they got big ass fans and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
well, they've got big fans going in to New Tech. It's just they didn't have them on. Okay, cool.
Just stale air.
Yeah, but like it's a new gym.
Yeah, it's whatever.
They let us in just to have a look.
That's cool.
Play around, see what we think. I'm like, okay, it's really, really cool. Like
they're gonna
it
try
is
and-
huge.
They want to have it up by next month. Yeah, before Olympia, which would be pretty cool.
But I think the idea will be to, I don't know, this is a rumor, but only Olympians for a certain period of time.
That'd be cool.
And I'm like, oh,
I'll keep them out of Dragons for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I can actually train there.
but you won't train there. That's the problem. Because you'll have every single tourist coming in for Dragons.
I know, dude. And that's the thing.
So
It's
I'm
not
gonna
even the
go LVAC.
Olympians. It's all the people coming in for the Olympia.
So I'm going to LVAC.
Yeah.
And I'm going
I
to ask
think-
Rania, what do you want to do?
Yeah, LVAC. That's where I usually train during Olympia week of 2 weeks.
Because if I have to,
Or I'll train at like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning to keep away from everybody.
yeah, like Rania gets bombarded. So like, I'm sure Renee would get bombarded too.
Oh, she hates it. That's why she trains at OVAC.
Yeah, like I'm there to train. I love Dragons. I love all the gyms.
I do
here.
like Dragons. Dragons has become a very good gym. Like when they first opened, I think it was a little lackluster with just the equipment, but like the atmosphere is great.
Yeah.
But they were just the only gym, and then all the other gyms started competing, and then I think Dragons really pulled it together with like opening the leg room, getting more equipment. I mean, now it's like it's a full fucking gym. Like it's like everything I need. Now I'm like I don't really need to train anywhere else.
No, you just got to find the right time to go.
Yeah.
And for
'Cause
me,
it will get busy sometimes.
For me, the right time, I think, at the moment is between, like, I'm very picky of what time I train. And when people go, oh, I want to train with you, I'm like,
No.
No.
You train at this. We train.
I train at this time.
Yeah.
I'm not training at your time.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a schedule because of work. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is this is my time window.
And that's how exactly. And I just like to train. Like me, it's pretty spontaneous. Like I like to train in the morning. I try to. So I'll usually wake up at like 7. I'll be at the gym by like 8. I'll eat whatever. If usually on my high days, I'll come to work and I won't train in the morning, and then I'll leave work a little early. So then I'll hit Dragons maybe like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that way I have like plenty of food in me for like my high days. Or like weekends, I'll usually train in like at like noon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. For me, it's
But it's
got to
random.
be.
I don't like fucking like I don't like other people's schedules.
I try and train around like between 1 and 4.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Like between that time. Usually I'd like to be at the gym at 1 and get out by 3.
Because too late, you're too tired.
Yeah.
And then too early, you're usually too tired too.
And plus, the amount of caffeine I drink is not healthy.
How much caffeine do you drink?
I don't drink that much. Everyone thinks I drink a lot, but like to me, it's a lot. Like I'll have one of these a day.
Is that 3 or 200?
This is a 200. I'll have one of
that's
these a
not that
day, and then I'll have one coffee.
The 300 milligrams.
Yeah. But
300 to 400. That's
But
nothing.
depends if I'm like with clients or like clients in
That's
prep.
nothing.
I'll maybe have
if you keep
2 of
your
these.
caffeine intake to 600 milligrams or less, you're fine. Especially how big you are.
Trevor.
Trevor. Like I'll usually have like 1 or 2 of these a day, and then if I have one of these, I might do like 100 milligrams in a pre-workout. But like I don't know.
See, like when it gets past like 4 o'clock, I just don't want to have a pre-workout.
No,
Because
you shouldn't.
I will not sleep.
Dude, well, caffeine will last in your system for so long, so
Yeah,
fuck up your sleep.
6 to 8 hours until
Yeah.
like fully out. But it's just me. I can't have caffeine after 4. Like I just physically can't do it. And I've got friends, like for example, Trevor's like, yeah, let's train at 7 o'clock. Get fucked.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, thank you.
I mean, I do it like I trained at like 8. Actually, I was at the gym until like almost 10 last night. Well, that was like a weird day.
When I was young, about
I
like
used to do
22,
that too.
23, because I was like, I just need to go do something. Like my mind was too active. Now I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, okay, I have to be a bit more smarter.
You
with
need
this.
efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
want
need
to
to be
have good
smarter with this.
workouts. Like if I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to have a good workout. Like I don't want to just like go to the
I
gym.
need to wake up at this time, eat at these times, and I need to go to bed by this time, way before 12 o'clock. Sometimes I'm up till like 11 o'clock still on like the laptop, but I'm borrowing my wife's laptop because her MacBook I can work downstairs.
Yeah.
And we're watching a movie and I'm
Yeah, just getting stuff done.
stuff done and I don't have any other choice.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can't train. If I train, like I need time to unwind a
Yeah.
little bit after training as well. So like if I finish my training by 3, by 4 o'clock, I can go back into my work schedule. If I trained at 8 o'clock, bro, I'm not gonna. I'll be like this. You're fucking zombie till 11.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's.
Did anyone have any? Did we do? They were mostly for fucking Rania. Huh?
No, there were some questions for you and I. To like in conjunction with Rania and stuff, like with the clinic and stuff like that. So we're gonna say that for next week, guys. If you have more questions, please don't be shy.
Yeah,
like don't be shy. Ask your questions.
We'll post things on Instagram so that way we can collect them and
I got a shit ton of questions anonymously, but please don't be shy. Like it's not a question is a question. It doesn't have to be. I don't know what the word there is, but like you shouldn't have to be shy about it. That's all I'm going to say.
Because we'll talk about it in depth.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in depth. Even if it's like, if you even want to say, don't mention my name or like whatever, even if you don't send it through an anonymous question like thing, just send it to me personally. I'll keep your name out of it, whatever it is. Because I've had some questions that have come and they're like, I'm like, hey, look, it's probably best not to tell, like, say your name in this is. Yeah, so I'm just going to make it very blanket.
Usually it's just our friends. If they ask a question, it's fucking stupid because we want to say who it is.
Yeah.
We usually won't say
if you're a friend of mine, I'll say your name.
Yeah. Corey.
But he's so down for...
Hey,
for
Corey. Gasp. He's got gasp. Yeah.
Represent.
It's literally all I fucking wear.
Yeah, represent right here.
Like I genuinely love like the way that they fit. Like they're perfect.
Yeah, they're great because...
Their tanks too. I mean, everything they have, it's like...
If you saw some of the stuff that's coming out just before the Olympia, you'd be like, I'm buying every single fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like they've got a vest coming out, like a...
When I never realized how nice they were until I was at the New York Pro. That's when I bought my first one. And I saw it and I was like, oh, wow. And I asked if I could try it on and I was like, it's just a perfect fit.
Yeah, because
like it doesn't make you look fat.
It's built for you.
Yeah.
Like it's built for bodybuilders. There's a reason why we wear, like... Corey is stripped all the time with just the same gasp stuff.
Yeah.
Because it fits.
It just fits.
He's
fits
a
nicely.
large individual. He needs the baggier comfort. So do I. I couldn't get Trevor to wear fucking gasp if I tried, to be honest. he goes to...
He has his own style.
He goes to that weird store that has all the funky animated shirts. And
he likes the graphic design, anime stuff. Yeah.
Too Hot or Not or whatever the fuck that store is. No, what is it?
Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. That's the one. Hot Topic. We walked in there in Tampa and he's just like, this one.
I like those stores, but they do not fucking fit.
No.
Like they're not meant. And the problem is if you get a 2XL, which is the biggest they go, the sleeves are super short,
like
so they look
right
stupid.
Here.
The shoulders are like really tight on me and the sleeves are really tight and they roll up to here. And then this is baggy as shit.
Well, guess
just
what?
Looks weird.
He's gonna not. He's not gonna be able to wear that.
Like this
shit.
is supposed. Like the way these fit. Like it rolls over my shoulders. This rolls over my sleeves. Like this is tight on my waist. It just makes me look like how I look. I just don't look like a fat guy.
I wear a lot of the
arms.
I wear a lot of the cadet style that they have, which is this. Like it's not that. That's
perfect. I don't like sleeves that are too fucking high. It looks weird. It looks funny. It looks like I'm trying too hard.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of the
I'll just wear a tank top if I want my arms to show.
So the cadet ones that actually they sell for like the slim line fit comes up to about here.
And that's cool. I used to wear stuff like that.
If you got big ass fucking arms.
But like
when you're in prep and in peak week or something, it's great.
Look, my arms aren't that big to begin with. I don't like fucking super tight sleeve arms.
Yeah.
Like I like just relaxed. It shows my shoulders. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. But like the clothing that they're bringing out, like the different lines for t-shirts for the guys is a little bit different for Olympia. You'll see like I didn't know that the shirt qualities were going to change, and then they showed some of the videos and I'm like, oh wow, okay. Yeah. Like Michael shows a lot. Like the owner Michael Johansson, he shows a lot of the background stuff that's going on.
It's cool.
And I'm like, bro, that's really, really cool. They've got a flanny. That's a sleeveless flanny that's coming out. That's got the Gasp logo here and a big Gasp logo on the back.
I like stuff like that too.
So
if a clothing company like a fitness clothing company can also come out with stuff that I could just wear out, that's also really nice.
That's what they're trying to do.
Because it is really hard to find clothes to wear out.
Yeah.
Like
they're bringing out like the more dress line type t-shirts that are like a little bit more slimmer fit.
Yeah, those are good for slim fit.
Yeah. So
if
like,
you're going
I've got a
out,
couple-
I like that.
Yeah, I got a couple of them, and I think they look great with jeans.
Yeah.
And good shoes. Like, I'm just gonna go buy myself some boots.
Some boots.
Some boots.
Got to do it.
Yeah. But
That's funny. Well, cool. That should be good for this week.
Yeah.
And then
We'll see you guys next week with
Yeah.
Rania on Tuesday.
Rania will be here.
Yes.
All right.
She packed it in, and then we'll have Corey coming in.
Oh my God, I'm not even going to be here on Tuesday. I'm leaving.
Oh, where you go?
I'm going to San Diego for a week.
Oh,
Yeah,
what for?
vacation. First vacation in a while.
Well, if you're lucky, we might
Rania.
do another one this
Yeah.
week. We might do another
figure it
podcast
out.
this week. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But then we've got Corey coming into town, Corey Linda, who's going to be on the podcast, who might be on the podcast now and then.
Cool.
Berkey might come on. Aaron?
Aaron? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Berkey.
I call Berkey. He's a Brit. Sounds like
Yeah.
me.
He does sound like.
Yeah.
Is he from the UK?
He's from the UK, yeah.
Oh, see, we got fucking the Aussie accent and the UK accent. People don't even tell the difference.
But that's the thing. Me and Aaron have discussed this. It is completely fucking different.
Way different. Like
way
until
different.
you've had friends that like you can hear the difference in the accents. Like there are a lot of words where it's like you can tell the slang.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You can tell like okay, you're from the UK.
Yeah, like-
and you're from
He
Australia.
can put on a very, very heavy Brit accent if you want, and you'd be like, what the
Well, and there's different kinds. Like there's the London, like proper, and then
Yeah.
there's like what is called Scoose or whatever.
yeah.
Like the fucking God, what's that area? That's that's like how Nathan Diasha talks.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Cannot
that- I can't
fucking
understand him.
understand because they talk so fast and it's so like
Yeah, no, you do it, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, what?
And their slang is so weird too. I'm like, what the fuck did you say?
Yeah. And it just goes all over the place, like the pitch, and you're like, what?
But when they actually break it down, I'm like, I mean, that makes sense, but I cannot like follow you.
Yeah. It's wild. But after that, I've got Stephen Lochner that would be interested to come on,
That'd
which
be
I
cool.
said, hey, man, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
it'd be very cool.
that'd be cool to understand because he works with a lot of like Regan, Keon, like
Big boys.
Rania, all these other people as well. So we can ask him some questions about how like he came onto this and
I like his style
and
of
I
editing.
want and I want him to be in front of a camera because no one sees
Yeah,
him
no one
on a
knows him.
camera.
Yeah.
No one knows him. But like
He's
when
just
they
the background guy.
Yeah, and when you get to know him, you go, "This is a very special person."
Yeah.
like he has a vision.
Yeah.
And-
you have to.
Yeah,
Like you have to be able to put that like into a video, into art, like and show that, it takes a very like talented person to do that.
And I've known him for a while now, and he's been shooting all Ranya's content, like for YouTube and like Instagram and stuff. And he just he sees something and he
Good. I
captures
saw
it.
the one he did for Trevor. That was a good one.
Yeah, and that was when Trevor first came to town. That's
Oh, that was a long time
ages
ago. Then. Holy shit.
Yeah, and he quickly just crapped that up and then posted it. But yeah,
Cool.
all right, guys,
That
we'll
sounds
see
good.
you next week.
We'll see you then.